Hello, 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 hello. My name is Naisha, but you could call me Nice. And today I'm going to be playing Lovesick, which is an interactive story app. One of my favorites, by the way. And today's story that I'm going to be playing with the assistant of my love is Under the Spell, Book 1, Chapter 1. If magic is real, will it help a witch unravel her past? Who will you fall for? Do you have the courage to unleash your power and your desire?
Beep, beep, beep.
That must be my alarm.
You reach out and swat at the alarm clock on your bedside table, but it isn't there. Something sharp pinches at the inner crook of your elbow.
Ow! What the?
You peek open your eyes. The room you're in is sterile and cold, unfamiliar to you.
Huh? This is new.
You look down at the pain in your arm and see a long plastic tube feeding fluids into your veins. The beeping comes from a machine next to your bed, monitoring your heart rate.
Kaya? Somebody, come quick. She's awake.
The darkness rises once more, dragging you back to unconsciousness.
Please, just let me sleep for 5 more minutes. Her heart rate is steady. She was awake just a second ago. I just got up to get some coffee.
You grasp your consciousness this time, trying to hang on to it as you open your eyes.
There she is. Oh, Kaya, you are okay. Of course she is. She's a fighter, this one. Do you know where you are, Kaya?
You shake your head. You honestly can't remember even ever being in this room in your life.
What does that mean, doctor? Just give her a minute, Ashley. Kaya, my name is Dr. Martinez, and you're in Blackwood Hospital.
You look at them blankly. Neither name rings any bells.
Do you remember how you got here? No?
You swallow, filling your parched throat. When you speak, your voice comes out scratchy.
Water. You want some water, sweetheart? Doctor, can she have some water? Fine, but give her a straw. Small sips, Kaya, okay? Okay.
With the two women fixated on you, neither of them notice the middle-aged man who enters the room with a cup of water. Got a cup right here, ladies, freshly poured. The air in the room changes noticeably. The man is smiling, but the two women are not.
Do I take the water this man has offered me? Yes, I'm so thirsty.
You grab the cup and gratefully take a sip, but notice the woman next to you, Ashley, looking wounded.
I could have gotten that just fine.
You could just say thank you, you know.
Huh? They must know one another.
Ashley and Dr. Martinez turn their scowls back to the strange man.
I thought I told you we would call you when she woke up, Detective.
You did. But I decided to stick around. Like you said, this one's a fighter.
Couldn't they have sent someone else? You questioning her like this is not appropriate.
There isn't anyone else. The station has its hands full, if you recall. I just need to ask Kaya here a couple questions.
Well, you're interfering with my medical evaluation.
What evaluation? I was standing just outside the door when you said she was fine. Now, it's my turn to ask the questions.
Wait,
The three of them fall silent, looking at you.
if anyone should be asking questions, it's me. What's going on? What am I doing here? Doctor? It's going to be alright. Temporary memory loss is unusual for these types of situations, but not unheard of. How are you feeling, honey? Be honest with us. I'm okay. I just really want to know what's going on. And we'll tell you.
That's enough, Ashley. I'd really like for Kaya to give me a picture of what happened without hearing the story from someone else first.
Right. And who are you again?
The man looks at you, surprised. You look over at Ashley and Dr. Martinez, who look mildly shocked as well.
Kaya, do you know who this woman is? You said her name is Ashley. When you woke up, did you know her name? No, I didn't.
I'm Detective Rogowski with the Blackwood Police. Kaya, you don't remember your Aunt Ashley? You shake your head. Aunt Ashley puts a hand over her mouth.
We're related? Why don't I remember her? Sorry.
Aunt Ashley looks tearfully to Dr. Martinez.
You said she was alright. The scans we took didn't reveal any hair trauma. This doesn't make any sense. Kaya, can you tell me about yourself? Well, that's easy.
You try to say something about yourself, but the words just don't come.
Something simple. Where are you from? You said this was Blackwood Hospital, right? I must be from Blackwood.
But did you remember that? Or did you just hear the doctor say it? You feel yourself breathing faster as you start to panic. The faces surrounding you are supposed to be familiar, but all you see are strangers.
Where are my parents?
Your panic only worsens as Aunt Ashley's expression blanches to one of horror at what you just asked.
Did something happen to him? What happened to me? Why can't I remember anything? Honey, it's okay. Just take deep breaths.
The strange machine that woke you up starts to beat faster and faster. Somewhere outside your room, an alarm sounds.
Her heart rate is increasing. You two need to leave now. No, I'm not leaving her. She needs me.
Aunt Ashley grabs for your hand. You struggle to remember something, anything about the woman, but your mind just comes up blank. Nurses rush in to help Dr. Martinez. Your heart feels like it's about to burst out of your chest. Ashley, let the doctor do her job. You watch as Detective Rogovsky forces a panic-stricken Aunt Ashley out of the room. You don't notice Dr. Martinez injecting something into your IV feed. Something that makes you feel suddenly powerless against sleep as you slump back against your pillows.
Why can't I remember?
A couple days later, after dozens of tests and every kind of specialist imaginable parades through your hospital room, you've finally been given clearance to go home.
Trouble is, I don't think I know what home is anymore. You okay, sweetheart? I'll be okay eventually. It's like they kept saying, this is all really unusual, but time will tell. I'll either remember something at some point or I won't, and I'll just have to live with it. The doctor sent you home for a reason. Dr. Martinez was optimistic that familiar surroundings might help your memories resurface. It'll be okay. Something will come back to you soon. I just know it. Let's hope so. I can't stand this feeling of missing everything that makes me, well, me.
The streets of Blackwood, your neighborhood. Nothing seems familiar to you as Aunt Ashley drives you home. When you step inside the house, you inhale the most familiar scent, almost familiar scent, trying to stir something in your memory.
Nothing at all. Well, and they come back to you?
You take another thoughtful look around before answering her.
Nope, nothing.
Aunt Ashley's hopeful look vanishes to a look of despair, which she tries to cover quickly.
Well, that's okay. We just need to be patient. Something is bound to trigger a memory of some kind soon enough.
You notice a picture on the fridge of a teenage girl at the beach with her parents. You blink, realizing that you're looking at your own picture.
almost didn't recognize a photograph of myself, let alone my own parents. Hey, Aunt Ashley, these are my parents, right? When do they get home? Why didn't they pick me up? Oh, Kaya, your parents?
The two of you jump as the front door bursts open. Two teenagers rush in, a boy and a girl your age, with eyes wide as they catch sight of you in the kitchen.
Glenn, Nadia, I don't know if this is the best time. Kaya, you're back! The stupid doctors wouldn't let us come see you at the hospital. I'm so glad you're home and you're okay.
Okay, Nadia, just give her a second. But the girl doesn't listen. She runs happily towards you, slowing only as she reads your expression. The boy turns unapologetically to Aunt Ashley. I tested Nadia when I saw your car in the driveway. I tried explaining to her what you told me on the phone. But as you can see, she didn't believe me.
Kaya, do you know who we are?
You look over at Aunt Ashley for some kind of cue, then back to the two before you.
This Naya girl looks upset. We're friends of some kind, right?
Nadia breaks into a relieved smile. Aunt Ashley, though, doesn't look convinced and shares a glance with Glenn, who looks the same.
See, she's starting to remember things again.
Nadia, let's not pressure her to remember everything right away. She's been through a lot. I did some research about how to handle people with memory problems. Asking Kaya if she remembers every little thing is just going to get tiresome. We just have to be patient and trust that things are going to get back to normal eventually.
Right. I'm sorry.
So, for the sake of providing context, I'm Glenn, and this is Nadia. We're your best friends. You stand there awkwardly, waiting for the news to affect you, but it doesn't.
Sorry. It's just been kind of a long day.
Nadia bursts into tears. She puts her arms around you in a hug, holding on to you as if she's desperate to get her friend back. Over her shoulder, you see Glenn, who looks hesitantly like he wants to join, but makes the decision to hang back. After a moment, he put a hand on Nadia's shoulder, gently pulling her back from you.
Okay, guys, I think this is enough excitement for tonight. Kaya is still in recovery. She'll be back at school in a few days, and you can come back tomorrow. But for now, she needs rest.
Your friends don't argue with Aunt Ashley. They say goodbye, and you find yourself watching Glenn until the door shuts behind him. Take care, Kaya. Glenn has a kind of feminine beauty which cannot stay unnoticed.
He's pretty. I wonder if I always thought that.
The next day, you're just coming back from back to your room from a shower when you hear something on the other side of the door.
Ashley, is that you?
You slip inside and are struck breathless when you realize that it's Glenn. Don't worry, Kaya. It's just me.
What are you doing in my room?
Oh. Glenn's eyes widen as he realizes you're in your underwear. He gets a good look at your figure, then winces and looks hurriedly away. Sorry.
What in the world do you think you're doing? Close your eyes.
Sorry. He keeps his eyes shut, and you wave your hand in front of his face, making sure he really can't see you.
He's really nice to look at. Could this be the surfacing of one of my memories?
Are you still there?
Yes, don't look yet. You didn't answer my question. What are you doing in my room?
The book I read on people with amnesia suggests normal communication and keeping to a routine. So, I came through the window.
And that's a usual thing for you and me?
Glenn shrugs. It was.
I have no reason to doubt him. He bothered to do research on my condition. I think I could trust him. A natural routine will help me recover more quickly. Is that right?
That's what I read anyway.
My doctor said the same thing. Okay, you can stay, but don't look while I find something to wear.
Okay. Head down. Glenn feels around for your bed and takes a seat on it. You turn away from him and face your closet.
Now, what to wear?
You pull something on a hanger out of the closet and make a face.
Is this what I usually wear?
Without thinking, Glenn looks up and sees the dress and catches sight of you again. Sorry. Yeah. You usually dress like that.
This, seriously?
I can text Nadia if you don't believe me. You sigh unhappily and turn back to the closet. That's when you notice a secret shelf of clothing that seems more to your taste.
Well, it looks like you guys are going to have to get to know the new me. Okay, what about this?
Glenn peeks open his eyes, taking in the view of you slowly, his eyes traveling down the length of your body and back up again.
Hello, Earth to Glenn.
It's different.
Good, different?
Very good. There's a cafe nearby. Nadia's waiting for us to meet her. feel like doing that? Before you can answer, there's a knock at your door.
Kaya, who are you talking to? Can I come in?
Snap, it's Ashley. I better hide.
I thought you said you did this all the time.
Yeah, but doesn't mean Aunt Ashley is a fan of it. Glenn jumps inside your closet, shutting the door silently behind him, just as Aunt Ashley opens the door, carrying a black cat in her arms.
Your baby was sitting outside your door. He missed you.
She sets the cat down on your bed. He looks up at you with his big eyes.
Okay, kitty, why do you look more familiar than anyone else I've met so far? Arnold. That's his name, right? That's right.
Aunt Ashley scowls when she hears a sneeze come from your closet.
Crap. Glenn.
Glenn sheepishly opens the closet door and steps out.
Do you have some kind of problem with front doors, young man?
Sorry.
And you still owe me for that broken pot. Don't think I forgot about that.
I wouldn't forget. I'm just trying to find a replacement.
Any garden center pot will do, Glenn. It's a plant, for heaven's sake.
I'll work on it as soon as possible. Kaya and I were just going to meet Nadia, actually. I can get a replacement while we're out. Aunt Ashley looks shrewdly at the two of you, then sighs in resignation.
I suppose it'd be good for you to get out for a bit. Glenn, please use the use the door next time. Even Arnold is trained to do that much.
Absolutely.
And don't forget the pot.
Won't miss it. Aunt Ashley leaves. You turn to Glenn.
Pot, huh?
Glenn cracks a smile. A couple months ago, I accidentally knocked a potted succulent off your windowsill while I was climbing through the window. It broke and made a huge mess. Aunt Ashley made us both clean it up. He looked sideways at you, as if testing to see if you remember the incident. Anyway, I've been meaning to replace it. That's all. Dang pot.
So I guess he wasn't lying about climbing through my window being a usual occurrence. How do I feel about Glenn climbing through my window? It's charming. It comforts me to know that Glenn and I have history, even if I can't remember it. He really did do his research. I'm glad he's handling this so well, even if nobody else can manage to do so.
You and Glenn smile at one another. He's the first to look away, shoving his hands in his pockets. We should go. Nadia is waiting for us.
I'm the one with the memory loss, so You lead the way.
A short while later, you're gathered at the cafe with Nadia and Glenn. Glenn took the liberty of ordering your drink, a foam top chai tea latte. You take a sip.
This is what I usually order.
Yeah, what do you think of it?
Sweet and spicy. It's delicious. Maybe even a little more adventurous than I would have guessed for myself. Since we're all here, I want to get to know myself better. That probably sounds silly, but what kind of person am I?
Ha! Where do we begin?
He means you're great. You're a good lawyer friend.
All that and more. You're smart, funny, pretty.
Pretty isn't a personality trait, Glenn.
But it's still true.
Thanks. But what about the bad stuff?
Glenn and Nadia look uncertainly at one another.
Come on. Like you don't really know someone until you know their bad side. Nobody's perfect, right?
Kaya.
I'm serious. Don't you think you're going to hurt my feelings? Don't think you're going to hurt my feelings. I can't remember what my life was like before this. Hard to have emotional attachment to who I was when I don't have any memory of that person, right?
You serious?
What specifically would you want to know? What's the worst thing I've done? And what did I do that made you want to keep being friends with me? Like, have I ever betrayed any of you?
Nadia takes a deep breath and gets to her feet.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
You watch her dash off to the ladies' room, then turn to Glenn, who stares down into his drink.
Yikes. What did I say? Glenn, what is it?
It's just, maybe it's not weird for you to discuss all your flaws, but it's weird for us, your friends.
I guess I didn't think about that. What did I do to Nadia? It must be pretty bad to make her run off like that.
It's not really my place to tell it. You should try talking to her instead. But I thought it was all water under the bridge anyway. It might hurt more bringing it back up again.
Glenn? Was I a bad person?
Glenn looks up at last, his gaze softening on you. I've known you since we were kids, so I'm not the best person to ask. I think you're great.
Come on, just be honest with me.
Glenn takes a deep breath. Fine. If I had to be critical, sometimes you put yourself on a pedestal. Sometimes you do things without thinking about how it'll affect people close to you. Sometimes it makes it hard to be your friend.
So why are we friends then?
You have a lot of other qualities that make us stick around. You put up with it because we like you. Because we like you. You're about to ask Glenn something else when someone trips hard over the back leg of your chair. You turn to see who it is, and a girl about your age shoves you in the shoulder, causing your drink to splash on the table. Glenn reacts quickly and steadies the cup before it spills all over your nice outfit. His hand brushes yours, and you feel a momentary flutter in your chest. Glenn rounds on the girl who shoved you. Hey Ava, watch it.
How can anyone sit like that? Be more careful next time. Not my fault you tripping over your own feet. It was your fault. It was your chair. Yeah, the cafe is full of chairs. Most people can navigate that without a problem. Or did you need mommy or daddy here to hold your hand?
Next to you, Glenn covers his mouth, as if trying not to laugh. Ava squints at you, as if recognizing you.
So, you are the one who overdosed in downtown, aren't you? I'm not even surprised. How did they let you out of the asylum?
Hey Ava, we're already forced to put up with you for the 7 hours a day we're in school, which is way more than enough. Maybe you could mind your business and go back to whatever or whoever it is you're doing these days. Thanks so much. Another guy about your age comes up behind Ava, putting his arm protectively around her shoulder. Oh, great. It's Kevin. This free spotting you, babe.
I think Ava was just leaving, weren't you?
Glenn gives her a cheeky little wave. Bye, Ava. Bye. I'm gonna kill you.
Wow!
I'm Korean, not Thai, you diphthong. If you're going to use a racial slur, at least be correct about it. Kevin makes a move towards Glenn, like he's going to hit him, but Ava puts a hand on his arm.
Come on, baby. This trash isn't going to take itself out. Let's go somewhere nicer.
She's just about to leave when Nadia reappears at your table, looking wearily at Ava.
Oh, look who is. I'm surprised you can't even afford to come here. Hope you're not relying too much on your friends, Charity. And I hope Kevin here isn't dating you just for your money. Except you have such a crappy attitude that I'm certain it can't be for anything else. Unless you really put out, but that's got to be like the most high maintenance lay ever. Now, I know that you must be just thriving off this attention, but can you run along so I can catch up with my friends? Thanks so much. Well, you're just...
Oh my gosh, Ava, stop talking. Please, I'm begging you, shut up. Do literally anything else with your mouth. I'm sure Kevin would thank you too. Ava, for once, is speechless. Looks to Kevin, who looks like he might punch something, but keeps his mouth shut. After an intense stare down, Ava turns her back on you and storms out of the cafe. Kevin follows her like a loyal dog with his tail between his legs.
I hate that snitch. Me too. Please tell me I had enough sense to hate her before I lost my memory too.
We all did. Well, Ava's family ruined Nadia's father's business. Nadia stares down into her drink, saying nothing.
Nadia, do you want to talk about it? Not really, no. Maybe you're lucky to have amnesia, Kaya. I'd give anything to forget about what Ava's family did to mine. Or to get revenge.
The sudden dark look in Nadia's eyes make you shiver. Glenn gives you a look that tells you not to chase the issue. For now.
Huh. Maybe I am lucky to have amnesia.
Later that night, as you lay in bed, playing games on your phone, Arnold the cat runs into your room and jumps on you.
Ah, Kitty, you scare me.
Oh.
What is it?
Arnold bumps his head against your hand and purrs happily as you stroke his head. The longer you look at him, the more intense the feeling in your heart. You know this cat. You can't remember anyone else from before but Arnold.
I definitely remember Arnold the cat. Why does your face seem so familiar to me, huh?
Because we know each other. Say, little girl, you haven't got much time. You need to remember everything.
Wait, what? And we completed chapter 1. Thank you for riding out with me. See you next time.